I feel so close to you right now, it's a force field. I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big deal. Your love pours down on me, surround me like a waterfall. And there's no stopping us right now, I feel so close to you right now. Right now, I feel so close to you right now. Stopping us right now, and there's no stopping us right now, and there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now. like the world don't love you, they only wanna push you away. Some days people don't see you, you feel like you're in the way. Today you feel as everyone hates, pointing their finger looking at your mistakes. You do good, but they want great. No matter what you give, they still wanna take. Give your love and they go it back. You give your heart, they go on attack. When there's nothing left for you, only thing that you can do, say, today live like a wanna, and yesterday burning, go it in a fire, in a fire, in a fire. Fight like a warrior. Today live like a wanna, and yesterday burning, go it in a fire, in a fire, in a fire. Live like a warrior. Some things you should let go, they're only gonna pull you down. Just like a band you hold down, they're only gonna make you drown. We all swing high, we all swing low, we all got secrets people don't know. We all got dreams we can't let go. We wanna be brave, don't be afraid, no. Today live like a wanna, let yesterday burning, go it in a fire, in a fire, in a fire. Fight like a warrior. Today live like a wanna, let yesterday burning, go it in a fire, in a fire, in a fire. Live like a warrior. It's too heavy, some things you carry a long time. Been up, you've been down, tired and you don't know why. But you're never gonna go back, you only live one life. Let go, 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 let go. See, today live like a wanna, and yesterday burning, go it in a fire, in a fire, in a fire. Live like a warrior. Today live like a wanna, and yesterday burning, go it in a fire, in a fire, in a fire. Live like a warrior. Man on the moon, never said too far. He traveled to space, no hesitation. No silver spoon, no expensive car. He made his way through determination. Don't let them say that you can't. You're gonna prove that you can. Take it farther than the eyes can see. And if they don't understand, don't in the morning, and you don't even know it.
Spartan goal by number 17, Abby Selhorn. Spartan goal by number 13, Riley Coleman. Spartan goal scored by number 17, her second of the game, Abby Selhorn. Same field goal scored by number 15, Fiona McLaughlin. Point goal scored by number 16, Lizzie Pierpont. Point goal by number 7, Hannah Bush.
G, but I spit a T on the tunnel teeth in my mouth. Y'all think they caught it.
Spartans goal scored by number 2, Abby Hope. Goal was unassisted. A yellow card has been assessed to number 22, Danny Waters. At halftime, your Tampa Spartans 6, St. Leo Lions 2.
Riley Coleman and Lizzie Pierpont. And the two St. Leo goals coming from Leah Lamendola and Fiona McLaughlin.
Announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Police, fire, and emergency medical
Teams, of course, have switched ends, and the Spartans now will be going from right to left. And Emma Crafton still between the pipes for St. Leo. She gave up 6 goals, made 5 saves in the first half for the Spartans. Bridget Sutter gave up 2 goals, made 10 saves. And shots on goal were 12-11 in favor of St. Leo in that first half. And as you see, possession here to the Lions, as this is Megan Baumlenny. Her pass goes in behind the net, and a nice move back there by Lamendola out in front. They score! And nice work there in the early going of the second half of play as the Lions get the first goal of the second half and cut the Spartans' lead to 6-3.
Samuel goal scored by number 4,
Leah Lamendola
Lamendola.
Gets her second goal of the game. As now we'll see Casey Archer for St. Leo going against Lizzie Pierpont on this draw. And it comes out, and I was about to say Pierpont's able to control it herself. She didn't, but the Spartans did, which is just as good, as Colombo pushed it ahead for Santarpio. And now Jeannie Santarpio and a couple of players go down as there was a loose ball, and it's still free, and finally picked up there by Hannah Bush. So the Spartans take it down in behind the St. Leo net as their lead has been reduced to 3 here in the opening minute of play in the second half. I'm Bruce Wozniak. It's the first game of the 2021 season for both of these teams, as UT will stay home and play their second game of 2021 this coming Wednesday. That's March 24th, when Rollins provides the opposition a 5 p.m. start. As you see, a free position attempt coming up here for UT, and a shot taken and unsuccessful was Jeannie Santarpio. And if you're watching from a St. Leo Lions perspective, thank you. And your team's next game will also be on Wednesday, a 7 o'clock start in St. Leo against Florida Southern, as the Spartans in possession here, and nothing there for Cece Colombo. Pass instead for Hannah Bush, and the official there to call that one. As you see, play stopped, and Hannah Bush will get a free position attempt here against the goaltender Emma Crafton. And here comes Bush, bounce shot, and it goes wide and out of play. And possession awarded to St. Leo. Now the Lions push it up near midfield. Pass connects, and crossing the Tampa line, here comes Sierra Yoder. And play stopped as Sierra Yoder is going to get an attempt Here, a free position attempt against Bridget Sutter. And Yoder, wow, sticks up high on her, and the official calls that one. Sierra Yoder made the break in on Bridget Sutter, and it looked like two different Spartans players got the stick up awfully high. And so Yoder, a sophomore from Austin, Texas, and on that one, she tries to pull the trigger right away, and the ball went nowhere, and it's turned over as the Spartans quickly across midfield. And that was Jeannie Santarpio. She carries on as the stick was up a little high on her as well. And now it's down and behind the Lions net. Riley Coleman, as they move it quickly over to the other side of the field, the Spartans working the perimeter here as it's sent to Abby Selhorn. And here's Coleman up to Santarpio again. And now Lizzie Pierpont weighs her options. Pierpont starts to make the move, then makes the pass instead. And being checked closely there, Cece makes the pass, and now a nice move. Oh, shot taken, and a stop made by Crafton. And the Lions will take over. And they push it up ahead. And the Spartans cause a turnover. And this is Riley Coleman. And so UT pushes it down in behind the Lions net. And there's Coleman again. And they work it around over to the far side and now down in behind the St. Leo net. Back there is Hannah Bush looking out in front and doesn't have an open teammate, so gives it instead to Coleman. Coleman for Santarpio. Now this is Lizzie Pierpont. Started to switch hands and now sends a pass down. And that one's sent back for Santarpio. Fakes the shot, backs up, and sends a pass inside. Doesn't connect, it's on the ground. And one player from each team races for it. Hannah Bush went down for the Spartans, and the Lions get possession as Crafton
St. Leo goal scored by number 21, Delaney Crisco.
So the goal was scored by Delaney Crisco, who has switched uniforms. And Crisco is normally number 21 and is now wearing number 9. That was her that got the goal. And it comes 5 minutes and 45 seconds into this second half. As you see the Spartans in possession. And they work it on the far side of the field. And we may have a timeout being called here by the Spartans. So we'll step away with the Spartans in the lead, 6-4
Timeout, Spartans.
on TampaSpartans.tv. That's so weird because I was frantically looking, like I was on their website. I'm like on their website, and I'm like, even on their website, they don't have a number 9. Weird. Weird. Back here, the live action following the Tampa timeout, and the Spartans in possession. And they lead 6-4. The Spartans had led 6-2 at halftime, but the Lions have scored the first 2 goals of this second half. As you see, St. Leo starting back the other way, or at least working to get out of their own end to go back the other way. And that's Reagan Berman with it. As you saw, Abby Hope go to the ground for UT. And now it's turned over as the Spartans look to work it out of their own end and hold on. Some pressure applied by the Lions as Crisco, Delaney Crisco. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty against UT. That was like a hip check in hockey, trying to take down Delaney Crisco. So a yellow card against Natalie Spanik.
The yellow card has been
UT,
assessed.
a yellow card.
The Spartans.
So it's a
It's
2-minute
2 minutes
non-release.
non-releasable.
And Crisco shoots and scores! So how about these St. Leo Lions battling back with the first 3 goals of the second half? And what was a 6-2 Tampa lead is now just 6-5 as Delaney Crisco gets her
St.
second
Leo
goal of
goal,
the game.
number 21, Delaney Crisco.
And again, Crisco had started the game wearing number 21, and due to blood on her uniform has changed to number 9. And more importantly, has just drawn her team to within 1, as we're now going to see Lizzie Pierpont and Casey Archer on this important draw following the 5th St. Leo goal. Important when you keep in mind that Natalie Spanik is serving a 2-minute non-release penalty for the Spartans. And the ball is loose and kicked at. And let's see who they give possession to. They give possession to the Spartans, the official on the far side of the field signaling it. As the ball right now is in the stick of Jeannie Santarpio. And Santarpio is a grad student from Moorestown, New Jersey. And she sends a pass up ahead to Abby Hope. Now into the far corner and behind the Lions net. And that's Hannah Bush. And drops it off instead for Coleman. Riley Coleman. Up top to Cece Colombo. Puts her head down and wanted to take the slot, but the Lions did a nice job of eliminating that as an option. And now here's Colombo again. Into the corner. And heavy defense there by the Lions, as there were 2 players on Gracie Colombo, and it caused the turnover. As you see the Lions trying to gain midfield, they don't. It's turned over, and here come the Spartans, and opting to hold on to it. And now on the far side of the field is Abby Hope. Hope will take her time. Keep in mind they're trying to kill off the rest of this Natalie Spanik penalty. And now an opportunity. Shot scores! Lizzie Pierpont. So despite being down a player, the Spartans able to get a little breathing room as they go back to a 2-goal lead at 7-5.
16, Lizzie Pierpont.
So head coach Kelly Gallagher gets another contributor. I should say gets another player with a 2-goal night, as Lizzie Pierpont picks up her second. And so now we'll get this draw at midfield. As we are just under 9 minutes into the second half. What is turning into an entertaining evening of lacrosse after the Spartans had a big first half. And play is stopped as Cece Colombo is taken down on the far side of the field. And we're going to finally have a penalty called against St. Leo. And it's called against Casey Archer.
Penalty assessed to number 14, Casey Archer.
And now this is pass in front and goes wide. Colombo made the pass, and the backhand shot went just wide of the St. Leo net. And right out in front, hit the goalpost. That was Lizzie Pierpont. Could have had a hat trick, and now two Spartans players apply pressure, trying to cause a turnover there as the Lions working to get out of their own end. The Natalie Spanik penalty expired, so now the Spartans with the advantage, although this is St. Leo working to get across midfield, and it's into the stick of Megan Bomleni. And now across the field, this is Wilsinski with it. Pass connects, and wow, Cece Colombo put Molly Tesorario on her back. And here goes Bomleni. And the Lions with an opportunity in front. It goes wide. And now the Spartans will try to get out of their own end of the field, and they start back quickly across midfield. And a good burst of speed, pass in front. And wanting to take a shot there was Abby Hope, but credit St. Leo for shutting that down. Here's Hannah Bush. Bush one-on-one, turns, no shooting lane there, and it's sent back up top instead. And now here's Hannah Bush once again, over for Riley Coleman. Up top now, that's Gia Colombo, as Santarpio sends it over. And there are 3 Colombos on the Spartans roster from Waxhaw, North Carolina. Gracie is number 33. Gia is 26. And Cece is number 6. And their Spartans team is in the lead 7-5. And no opportunity for a shot, and the credit goes to the Lions for shutting that down. And now a long pass, and it's corralled by the Lions. And now here's Megan Bomleni. Pass up ahead, and into the corner with it goes Casey Archer. And the number of fans who have assembled in behind the fence at the scoreboard end of the field seems to have only increased as this game has gone along. The Sunshine State Conference telling all of the schools in the SSC that they did not want to let fans into any of the sports for obvious reasons, with COVID still a real thing. And yet, these folks are eager to see this game and have found themselves a spot to stand and watch from. And the Spartans with it in behind the St. Leo net. That's Abby Hope. Pass up to Santarpio. And a spin move there by Cece Colombo. And Hannah Bush running it back for UT. Bush, some nice footwork there, and she's taken down and picks herself up as play stops with a call against St. Leo. And hold on. The ball went in the net, but the referee had blown that one dead. And there's a shot that does not connect, and so they turn it over. And the Lions trying to work out of their own end. And pressure being applied by UT, and the Lions having to work for it. Now they finally gain midfield. And with a good head of steam is Emily Lampasone. Her pass now for Bomleni. Bomleni wants to go to the net. And for UT, down went Paige Short as play carries on. And on the far side of the field now, Amendola sends a pass. This is Crisco now. Crisco scores! And something on the field on the way to the net. It might have been, in fact, it was the protective eyewear of Delaney Crisco that got knocked off her head as she made her move to the net. And she ends up scoring. So how about Delaney Crisco getting her third goal of the game? And St. Leo makes it a one-goal game again, as we are, for all intents and purposes, exactly halfway through this second half. And what an evening of lacrosse this has turned out to be. Casey Archer out there for the Lions for this draw, as they're looking over to the scoreboard that's below the broadcast location, and it looks like Lizzie Pierpont will be taking the draw for UT. Of course, the 2020 season was cut short due to the pandemic, and too bad for UT because they had a 6-1 one-loss record. They started off 3-0 and then lost to number 5 Lindenwood, and then rattled off 3 straight victories for their season, and the whole country was shut down. And now on the draw, the Spartans get possession, as it's Cece Colombo with it. Colombo still with it, and now sends a pass over for Pierpont on the far side of the field now. They send it in behind the Lions net, and this is Riley Coleman. Abby Hope with a little skip move. Hope sends it up top, and that's Gia Colombo. Thought she had some room and is being closely checked there, and finally gives it back to Abby Hope. Abby Hope looks for a lane, can't find one. And now instead, that's Riley Coleman, a pass right in front. Shot went wide. And the Spartans with still 30 seconds on the shot clock. They send it back in behind the Lions net. Pass for Abby Hope. And she tries the middle. And hold on, that one's blown dead. And wow, a very animated UT head coach Kelly Gallagher on the far side of the field. and waiting as one of the Lions players had to go and get a new stick. And now she comes back in. And play resumes. 15 on the shot clock for UT. It's Gia Colombo. Sends it in behind the Lions net. The Spartans are going to need to get a shot off quickly here. Riley Coleman, 2 seconds, and the shot clock expires. And so putting it into play is Emily Lampasone for the Lions and gives it to her goaltender. And now they'll try up the other side of the field. And a little move there by Marissa Suchek. And Casey Archer carries on for St. Leo. Archer and a whistle. And play is stopped. And now it resumes as Archer gives a pass that goes quickly into the corner. And the Lions look like they're going to work the perimeter here as it goes over to this side of the field. And Pissarro sends it into the corner where Bomleni makes a pass. And Lamendola has a teammate open, and the Spartans all over her. And the official right there to call that one. And so an opportunity now for the Lions to tie this up with a free position attempt. And Delaney Crisco a little premature there. Anxious for the official to blow the whistle. And there it is. And shot taken, and Sutter got a piece of that one. And another whistle stopping play. And we might just have another penalty against the Spartans.
A yellow card has been assessed to number 11, Emma McLaughlin.
And a yellow card assessed to Tampa's Emma McLaughlin. As Delaney Crisco is anxious to take this shot against Bridget Sutter and see if she can get the game tied for her St. Leo team. And instead makes a pass to Casey Archer, and calling forward in front is Leah Lamendola, and the ball goes out of play and possession to the Spartans. Nope. The official says, nice try, but I said St. Leo. So the Lions with a fresh shot clock here. And dropping it, picking it back up, and working it in behind the UT net. That's Cassidy Pissarro out in front. Spin shot, scores! Fiona McLaughlin, as she was going to the ground, beats Bridget Sutter, and we are all tied.
St. Leo goal scored by number 15, Fiona McLaughlin.
As the Lions have outscored UT 5-1 in the second half. And so credit Caitlin Hansen, the head coach of St. Leo. Some kind of halftime speech that her team has rallied around, as we have a brand new game with 11:54 to go here in the second half. Fiona McLaughlin with the goal and the assist to Cassidy Pissarro. And we're going to get a timeout called here by the Spartans. So we will step away for a break with the score tied at 7 here on TampaSpartans.tv. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's when you pull out the old cliche, these two teams hate each other. It's like, yeah, it's just that you said that 26 of the players are freshmen or sophomore. They don't have a hatred yet. Back live here in a 7-7 tie. And the opening game of the 2021 season for both of these teams. And a reminder that the Spartans will remain home for our next broadcast this coming Wednesday, March 24th, 5 p.m. face-off against Rollins. The Spartans, by the way, was announced beginning of last month, 2021 preseason poll. UT began 2021 as the 9th ranked team in the country, and they're being tested heavily by St. Leo, specifically here in the second half, after what was a 6-2 Spartans lead at halftime. And for UT, here comes Paige Short. Short sends a pass into the corner. And they take it in behind the Lions net. Abby Hope sends her pass over for Hannah Bush, and now this is Lizzie Pierpont. Pierpont, who has 2 goals tonight. And back behind the net now, Abby Hope looking in front. No white shirts in front of the St. Leo net. And so it's Pierpont up top. Tried to send it in the slot to Gracie Colombo. And the Spartans managed to hang on to it. As some pressure being applied on Abby Hope, who cuts in front and now sends a pass back up top for Pierpont. Pierpont, a little spin move, gets a shot away, goes out of play, and possession will remain with the Spartans as the shot clock ticks down now to 15 seconds. You remember their last trip down the field, didn't get a shot away. And there's a pass in front, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And not in time. Cece Colombo, although Emma Crafton did make the save. And now the Lions try to start out of their own end on the far side of the field. This is Crisco, pass up ahead, misses, and let's see who will get there first. It's still loose and kicked at. And now Crisco ducks under the check of a Tampa player and finally connects with a pass just over the Tampa line as Casey Archer has it on the far side. Archer had to get away from the stick of Gia Colombo. And now Wilsinski takes it in behind the Spartans net. And UT has made a goaltending change as Alex Walling is now in there for the home team. And so Bridget Sutter on the sideline. And it's the freshman from San Diego, Alex Walling, now between the pipes. Meanwhile, her teammates offensively at the other end of the field, and Cece Colombo looked like she was going to shoot and then backed off from that as a pass is sent up to Gia Colombo. Colombo is bumped, carries on, scores! Gia Colombo, what a shot. And I don't even know if Emma Crafton even saw that one.
Spartans goal scored
laser
by number 26, Gia Colombo.
That puts Tampa in the lead 8-7 with exactly 9 minutes left here in the second half. And wow, what a shot there. After out there now for the Lions on this draw. And opposed by Sarah Hinkle. And the Spartans control that draw. And this is Sarah Hinkle. Pass up ahead. Abby Hope. Hope sends it in behind the Lions net. Hannah Bush with it, directing traffic a little bit. And there's a pass up top to Gia Colombo. Now backing up and sends a pass over. Moved quickly over to Sarah Hinkle. Hinkle one-on-one with her defender, sends a pass into the corner. And Hannah Bush turned the corner, looking for some room to shoot, switches hands, nothing there. And sends a pass up top for Gia Colombo instead. Colombo looking over at the sideline. And Kelly Gallagher yelling from down there. Shot hit the goalpost. And the rebound is loose. Oh! Ashley Salvett for St. Leo put her shoulder into a Tampa player that went down. And play has stopped here. And indeed, possession awarded to the Spartans. I was a little surprised myself that they seemed to let St. Leo carry on after that collision. And the two officials talking about it on the far side at the restraining line. Just over 7 minutes left here in the second half in an SSC game that is going to be the recurring theme throughout the 2021 season, as it's conference play only. As you look up and down the schedule for both of these teams, and that's all you'll see is conference opponents in the shortened 2021 season, as a call is being explained to Kelly Gallagher, UT coach, on the far sideline. And waiting for the officials to get everything set to resume play here. And now there's a change and possession given to the Lions, and just as play resumes, a procedure call against them that gives the ball back to the Spartans after all that. And I thought I saw one of the officials signal as though perhaps St. Leo was going to call a timeout. And let's see, the two of them are discussing it. on the restraining line over on the far side of the field. As the Spartans were ready to get off to the races. And now, after all that discussion, they're going to give the ball to St. Leo after all. And now play resumes. And the Lions send it over. This is Emily Lampasone here on the near side of the field and just across midfield. Lampasone being checked by Hannah Bush. She carries on into the Tampa end of the field. And Bomleni sends a pass behind the net to LaMendola. LaMendola has 2 goals tonight for St. Leo. And Wilsinski with a bunch of moves down there that did not shake the defender. So a pass sent up top instead. And now this is Wislinski, shoots and scores! Ashley Wislinski beating Alex Walling. And the game tied now at 8 with 6 minutes, 12 seconds to go.
Scored by number 3, Ashley Wislinski.
Here in the second half, Wislinski just the 4th goal scorer of the game, as the Lions have 1 player with 3 goals and 2 with 2 each. And now Ashley Wilsinski as the 4th goal scorer of the game for St. Leo. The Spartans have 5 different players that have combined for the 8 goals. Correction, 6 different players that have combined for the 6 UT goals. And the half scores are an exact opposite of one another right now. The Spartans outscored St. Leo 6-2 in the first half, and the Lions have outscored the Spartans 6-2 here in the second half. And thus we stand our current 8-8 tie. And updated numbers for St. Leo goaltender Emma Crafton. She has allowed 8 goals and has made 8 saves. Bridget Sutter exited the game having allowed 7 goals and having made 10 saves. And thus far, in just under 6 minutes of play, Alex Walling has allowed 1 goal and made 1 save. Shots on goal at this point are 19-16 in favor of St. Leo. And the Spartans more or less in control in terms of the draws. Draw controls are 12-5 in favor of UT. And they'd love to control this one and prevent St. Leo from an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. And the ball comes out, and a nice play there by Cece Colombo as she runs it up. And here's a great opportunity. Scores! Lizzie Pierpont, wow, ripped that one past Emma Crafton. And the Spartans do very quickly respond and prevent St. Leo from taking their first lead of the game.
16, Lizzie Pierpont.
Pierpont gets her 3rd goal of the game. What a great play by Cece Colombo. Controls the draw and then runs it down and throws a great pass as Pierpont on a rope puts in behind Emma Crafton. And Cece Colombo with her 2nd assist of the game. As 6 minutes and 1 second remaining here in the second half. And possession to the Spartans. And there goes Cece Colombo again. And a pass to Pierpont once again, trying to team up for another one quickly. It's back to Colombo, looking into the slot for Pierpont. And instead, this is Gia Colombo. And Gia, surveying her options, wants to go to the net. Ashley Salvett shut that down for St. Leo. And a little head fake there by Cece Colombo. Pass in front, knocked down, intended for Pierpont. And the officials are going to call that one as Cece Colombo caught her stick up a little high. And so the Lions are going to go back to work here, trailing again 9-8 our score. And play resumes. This is Casey Archer quickly up the near sideline. Pass connecting with Bomleni in the middle, and a great goal there. Delaney Crisco, acrobatic catch, and a shot that beats Alex Walling. And the goals are coming fast and furious now.
St. Leo goal scored by number 9.
Tied at 9 with just under 5 minutes left. And Delaney Crisco, wow, 4 goals this evening. And they had given a yellow card to Cece Colombo, as I see her continuing to be seated over in the penalty area across the field. But Delaney Crisco, wow, great goal there. And the Lions keeping things interesting here, having outscored UT 7-3 in the second half. And now the official getting the 2 participants set for this draw, backing out of the circle, and ball is out and it's loose. And picking it up for the Spartans was Gia Colombo, and pressure on her on the far sidelines. Can she escape it? She sends a long pass over, and that connects with Lizzie Pierpont up ahead. And now picked up the Spartans, wanting to respond in what has become a seesaw battle here, trading goals, these two teams. And it's up top now with Gia Colombo. Pierpont, her pass over for Gracie Colombo. And down low, there's an opportunity for Hannah Bush. Ball comes out, and they're going to stop play with a call against the Lions. And Hannah Bush will get a free position attempt here against Emma Crafton. Hannah Bush already has 1 goal tonight and takes a bounce shot here, goes over top of the net, and it goes out of play. And possession stays with UT. They put it back in quickly. And there's a pass way up top for Gia Colombo. Gia a couple steps back now and starts on the run again. And the official right there is going to call that one on Delaney Crisco. As we near 4 minutes remaining in the second half. And this is Gia Colombo. Pass for Pierpont right up in front. Oh, a shot that went wide. Taken by Gracie Colombo. And the Spartans put it back in. Anna Bush right down low, and there's a shot that Crafton got a piece of, and so the Lions will start out of their own end. And the call against the Spartans, they are back at full strength. And the penalty area vacated. So the team's at even strength here as the Lions have it. In behind Alex Walling, who replaced the starter Bridget Sutter. The Lions working it to Walling's right. And that's Casey Archer. And now her pass up to Wilsinski. Ashley Wilsinski, who does have a goal in this game. And now with it is Delaney Crisco, and the Spartans need some defense on Crisco. She has 4 goals this evening, and instead it's Megan Baumlenny. Pass in front doesn't connect, and the ball is loose. Alex Walling way out of her net, and the ball is still loose, and now picked up by Crisco, and she's bumped. Shot clock is going to run out on the Lions, and it does. So great defensive possession for UT. And the players on the Spartans sidelines jumping up and down with enthusiasm following that defensive stand by their teammates. And here's Lizzie Pierpont with it now. Pass up ahead. Spartans on the move and taking it in behind the Lions net. UT has not trailed in this game. And this is Gia Colombo. Gia Colombo, who, by the way, just 5'3", slips under the defender. Shot, scores! Lizzie Pierpont, her 4th goal of the game. And the Spartans a 10-9 lead.
Spartan goal scored by number 16, Lizzie Pierpont.
And Lizzie Pierpont says, "Hey, St. Leo, I see your Delaney Crisco with 4, and I'll match that. 4 goals
Timeout, St. Leo.
for the sophomore from Centennial, Colorado. And with a timeout called by St. Leo, we will take a timeout here as well, with just 1:16 remaining in the second half, and the Spartans in the lead, 10-9. as Lizzie Pierpont has scored her 4th goal of the game to put the home team in this 1-goal lead. And certainly head coach Kelly Gallagher hoping that she can get it to stand up. And it's controlled by the Lions. Hold on, the ball is loose and picked right back up by Delaney Crisco. And here comes St. Leo trying to get it across the Tampa line and can't. And they retreat and send it back across midfield. Mackenzie Cotter, her pass up ahead, connects with Crisco. And now a pass for Wilsinski. And in behind the UT net, that's Cassidy Pissarro back there. They send it to the far side of the field. Crisco with it. Delaney Crisco, you know she wants an opportunity to shoot. And the Spartans shutting that down. It's on the ground and still loose. 3 of them chase after it and finally picked up by the Lions. Crisco with it again. Delaney Crisco with a little hop, and there's a shot that goes wide and out of play. And let's see, they say possession will stay with the Lions. And now the St. Leo player behind the net, I think that's Casey Archer, arguing just a little bit with the official, and he wants to talk with one of his colleagues in stripes. And this is going to be the last attempt of the game, as we're down to just a couple seconds, 3.4 on the clock. And Casey Archer back there waiting for the official to give the go-ahead. And here she comes. And a pass out in front didn't connect. And the Spartans able to come away with it. And there goes the horn. The game is over. And the Tampa Spartans hold on to defeat the St. Leo Lions by a score of 10-9.
The next game.
And what a
Final
victory
score: the St.
for
Leo
the home
Spartans
team
9, the
after
St. Leo Lions
a
9.
terrific
over
effort
Tampa
by St.
Spartans
Leo in
10.
the second half. The Spartans led 6-2 at halftime and were outscored 7-4 in the second half, but it adds up to a 10-9 win for the Spartans. And credit Lizzie Pierpont leading the offense with 4 goals. And UT also got a pair from Abby Selhorn, as well as single tallies from Hannah Bush, Abby Hope, Riley Coleman, and Gia Colombo. Final shots on goal were 20-18 in favor of St. Leo, and draw controls 16-6 favoring the Spartans. And in a losing effort, Delaney Crisco leads the way for St. Leo with 4 goals as UT wins it 10-9. And as I mentioned, they will remain home. And our next broadcast here on TampaSpartans.tv will be next Wednesday. That's March 24th at 5 p.m. start against Rollins. Again, thank you if you've been watching from a St. Leo Lions perspective. Appreciate you being here this evening for this game, and your team's next game will also be Wednesday the 24th, 7 p.m. St. Leo hosting
Straight from the Harlem streets. I don't play, I push it down with the